brief thought as we approach Rosh Hashana, Yom Kippurim, the Yemei Hadin. There's a change that takes place in the Amidah and the Shemona Esrei, which is unique, which is special for this time of year. And there's a word that keeps repeating itself time and time again. Uvechein tein pachtecha. Uvechein tein kavod amecha. Uvechein tzadikim yiru v'yismachu. Uvechein. And so, it's a nice word. But what's the significance? What is it alluding to that we start each of these paragraphs in this way? The Avudraham has a beautiful idea. And he says that what those who were Masakin, who put in place our Shemona Esrei, were alluding to, is in fact another Uvechein. The Pasuk tells us in Megillas Esther that Esther Hamalka says, Uvechein avo el hamelach. And so I will come in front of the king. And on the days when we come in front of the king, we also, Uvechein, we tap into that, Uvechein avo el hamelach, and so I will come to the king. But what's the deeper connection? It's the same word. It's also a melech. But what is so important? I once saw a beautiful vort, a beautiful idea from Rav Nevinsal. And he suggested that it's the end of the pasuk that reveals what the Avudraham is saying and what the greatness of using this word is. Because the pasuk in is V'chein avo lamelech asher lo chadas. Even if it's not the law, even if I'm not entitled to come in front of the king, v'chasher avadati avadati. And if I'm lost, I'm going to be lost. Which means that sometimes we're nervous when it comes to the Mehadin. Who am I to stand in front of the Melech? Who am I to crown Hashem as the Melech Malchei Amlachim, as the king over the world, and to proclaim that with all our might, and he's going to be the one who has the ability to decide what is going to be in the year ahead. And then I think, if I'm not worthy, why am I doing this? And why would he accept my tefillos? And therefore we tap into the greatness of Esther Malka. That Esther Malka understood, what Mordechai told her, if you're quiet, the Jewish people are going to live on. Klal Yisrael are an Am HaNetzach. They're an eternal people. But if you want to be part of that story, you have to step up. And so Esther says, I understand, I will go in front of the king, Asher lo chadas, even if it's not what I'm entitled to do right now. And that's what we have to internalize as well. We may not be perfect. We may not have fully done the tshuva that we want to do yet. We may not feel that closeness to Hashem yet. But Rosh Hashana is an opportunity. And Hashem allows us to approach him. And even if we feel that it's Asher lo chadas, that we're not entitled, Hashem gives us these moments. And it's our responsibility to take advantage of them, to prepare ourselves as much as possible, to zero in, prepare the tefillos in advance, look at what we're going to be saying, figure out the small areas that we can improve, little things that we could do different when we're crowning Hashem as the Melech Malchei Amlachim. And then if we come in front of the king, uvechein, with that zechus of Esther, with that mindset of, okay, I may not be worthy, but I want to be your subject, and I want you to be my king. Avinu Malkeinu, Ein Lanu Melech El Ata, we have no other king, and we turn to you. And then when we turn to HaKadosh Baruch Hu on the Yemei Hadin, we hope you will treat us as Avinu and Malkeinu, as our Father, as our King, and grant us that all Mish'alos Libeinu, all that our heart's desires, all that we hope for in the coming year, in terms of our parnas, in terms of our health, in terms of shidduchim, in terms of raising children, in terms of whatever difficulties a person may have, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will grant us a ksiv v'chasim tova, a good year, one in which we will hopefully be able to be together, grow together in good health, and as an Am, usher in the Geula Shlema b'mher of Yominu. Amen.